Well, hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Reviewcade. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Nick.
Welcome back to a little bit more of that good old-fashioned or in the blind forest action.
Yeah, man. And so last episode we had a little bit of a boss fight.
You should, You see how they're glowing red?
Yeah. I kind of had a feeling, I'm like, there's gotta be something...
And you can get extra upgrades from those things, baby.
Nice. Now, is it like after each level there was like an upgrade? Oh, okay, ability. Oh, right here, ability tree.
There's a little bit more on the ground over there. Oh, I disappeared.
Oh, I
Never mind.
disappeared. Okay,
yeah,
so
you gotta pick
there's
those
only
up.
so many seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to go back to your
here.
your save spot in order, sort of like how Samus has to go to a in like a Metroid game.
Yeah.
Similar concept.
Okay. I like the skill tree layout.
Now you can build your Ori how you want to build your Ori, and you have one ability point. So choose wisely. And I will not tell you what will be good and what will not be good. This is your adventure, my friend.
Using soul lengths, most pickups now float. 2 Ori. 3 flames before recharging. Well, soul links allow me to save the game. So I think being able to reuse them is important.
Okay. I mean, you're totally wrong. No, I'm just kidding. Horrible decision.
I mean, it was either that or the flame one. At least that's how I thought it.
If I remember correctly, you're not able to completely max out your skill tree. So you do want to pick things accordingly, which is definitely
oh wait, that's right. Go down.
Da-da-da-da, you found secrets.
Yeah.
And again, that's another thing that I really like about this game is that not everything is readily viewable, but there is a lot that is that. But that's the point of the game, or the reason that stuff is hidden is it really begs you to like explore our world, and that's something that you rarely see in a platformer.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That's one of the bonuses I think of this game is that the world begs for you to explore it a little bit more than you normally would.
Right.
Also, those things come back every once in a while.
Oh, nice.
So it's definitely
important to grab.
Grab those.
Okay.
So you have flame powers now, right?
Yes. Oh, I can attack these. Cool.
And they give you spirit orbs when you destroy them.
Nice.
So there's spirit orbs at that one drop, by the way, back there. So whenever you kill stuff, try to collect its spirit orbs, because that'll allow you to get your upgrades.
See, the thing is, like, sometimes it's kind of hard for me to see a little bit. Because that's why I'm missing them. It's not like I'm just ignoring them. Because though they are small, it's like there's a little bit. There's a little bit of time where it like kind of blends into the grass, because the grass kind of has a little bit of like a yellowish hue to it. So it's just like, it's easy to kind of miss. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's kind of... Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Tree, use electric punch your strength. Okay, so this is like, to use a Ghost of Tsushima reference, like using a hot spring. Nice. I can't remember if I think the last episode we talked about like what you look for in a platformer. For me, So for me, what I look for in a platformer is, again, depending on the platformer, a thing about me in video games is like I like exploring, but I don't like exploring. I like exploring certain games to a certain point, because there's a part of me that like it's like, okay, I want to finish this game. I want to get through. Not like there's like a time limit, but it's just like, okay, I want to move forward a little bit. I don't want to use so much time to just explore things. But a part of me is like, all right, nice. But a part of me is, I like games that, again, they reward you for exploring. Hey, here are some things you can use. Hey, here's some things you can use to level up. And that's another thing too about games that like with leveling up. like a game like Ghost of Tsushima, for example, like you level up in that, but it's basically if you do everything before you complete the full game, you can level up fully. But the thing is that like there's a lot of weapons you can use and stuff like that. But I found where I never really used the weapons outside of my katana. So the idea of leveling up is like it's great, but I wanted to be able to level up to where like it's useful. You know, I don't want to be like, oh, I'm leveling up, but I'm never really using anything. So what's the point of getting these experience points if I can't? You know, if I'm not going to use these weapons or these abilities. Oh shit. Okay, I was supposed to do that. Whereas with this, like, oh, spirit, you know, you can use things to have more fireballs. You can have, you know, more abilities too, which you can use. Which one thing I like is having one arm. It's a platformer, but it's one button press for a lot of things. You know, I don't have to like hold things down and press multiple buttons or contort my hand. At least so far. It's just very straightforward, which I like, and it's very easy to get into.
Earlier it said you needed to have that some spirit gates require more than one key. So you need to get that extra key that's missing.
Hold right trigger, grab and move. Okay. Oh, okay, I can pull. Cool. And I can go down here. Oh, I can pull this for a little bit more. But yeah, like those are something I look for in platformers.
There's the other key.
Nice. Those are something I look for in platformers. I look at difficulty. I look at I don't like Souls games. I'll say that right now. And so if a game is really just too difficult, it's easy. Like a game like Cuphead. A game like Cuphead would be fun to play. I like it, but it's easy for me to be like, okay, I've tried 3 times getting this boss, and unlike playing a game like Donkey Kong, it's like, okay, I'm gonna try again. Whereas with Cuphead, it's like I'm done. Like I'm gonna play something else because
the frustration is.
Well, it's not just the frustration. It's just like it just feels impossible. It feels like when it feels like it's an immovable object, and no matter what you do, you're just screwed either way, and it just takes the fun out of it.
I can tell you, you're not going to be able to get to that that thing yet.
Okay,
there's
cool.
something else you have to get past the spirit.
Oh, that's right. I gotta get the key.
You got the second key, sir.
Well, I got the key, but I need to go back. So let's see here. But yeah, those are some things I look for in platformers. And again, just sound design. I like sound cues. How does it sound like when I'm hitting an enemy? Celeste is a really good game where it has a lot of good accessibility options on it. The sound design is really, really great. And it makes it to where, like, no matter what you have for a disability, you feel like you can, like, play the game. You can turn on invincibility and not worry about dying all the time. You can full button remapping. It's a game that has, like, it requires you to do some double dashes and do some other things, and you can full on button remap, which is really, really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something that I really, really enjoy and look for in platformers. But so far, I'm really digging this. And oh my god, the way the door opens is just
so cool.
So cool. Oh, it's not like a door where it's like open sesame. It's like one goes up, one goes down. It's like a Wonka Vader, but a door. It's
also, if you haven't noticed,
Spirit Well and Save Your Game.
So you died.
Oh, I died.
So it sent you back to this. So
Spirit
remember,
okay.
You don't have keys yet. So you still have to go back and get the
Oh
keys.
shit! I should have saved.
Yeah, that's why having that save stone.
Yeah.
And having the ability to charge it.
Right.
Is super useful.
Right.
Is
okay.
because you're able to make it so that you don't have to worry so much about I failed at this one point, let me save right before it so that I can literally just keep repeating from the same location. Right.
Yeah, no, I totally get that, yeah. So when you first played this, when you first bought it, years ago, what was your initial reaction to it?
I mean, I like sat down for like I don't think I beat it in a week. I think it took me like 2 weeks overall. Right. But like I really just like played it every day and just like tried I mean it to me was a very it stayed with me for this came out when the first Xbox One came out.
Okay.
So
So that was like early 2000s.
It was like 2000.
2000.
I think it was like 2014, 13, somewhere.
Oh yeah, no, I think 2012 was like 360. I think it was 2012 was like 360 era. So yeah, I think it was like 2014. It was like 8 years ago or something like that. Yeah, it was around there.
This system's been out for a minute.
Yeah.
But it came out with the original console. And I think that when I first played it, there wasn't a lot of games out yet for it for the system, because I remember when the launch of Xbox One didn't really have a lot of library to start, and I think I was waiting for things like Destiny and all that sort of stuff to come out.
Right.
You have both. Oh no, you only have one.
No, I have one because I died.
Oh, right. And I remember getting this game because it was like, well, I need to have something. I think it was like this and Battlefield was like the games that were out. And there's a reason that this game stayed with me so much. It's just simplicity of design. Simplicity of it's not a graphically like insane game, but it's beautiful, and the story is one. Like, there's just so many great things about this game. By the way, you have another skill point that you can spend.
Oh yeah, so I can upgrade. Ability tree. So creating. Ooh. Let me do this.
Yeah, gotta hit him with the fire.
Strike fire.
Yeah, when I first obtained this game, it definitely.
Oh, okay, so I can go two different ways. Spirit Caverns or Hollow Grove.
It just reminded me of, or not reminded me, but it really brought me into that new era. It allowed me to feel like I was really playing a next, like a, because this is not something that you would expect.
Right.
I
think I need something special for that.
It's not something that you would expect to, like, I don't know. I wasn't expecting this kind of quality.
Right.
You found a life cell, baby! So now you got another hit point. I was not expecting the visuals to be as crisp.
Right.
Back then.
You know what this reminds me of? Do you remember The Lion King for its Super Nintendo Sega Genesis? This is what it reminds you. It reminds you of Lion King, because the way the platforms are made, and the way that like you're going at, like the way that like you're not attacking enemies, because in Lion King you had to roar and then pounce on certain enemies, but like just the way that like the enemies move and just the overall aesthetic, it feels very like Lion King, like when you're playing the first level, especially. That's what it just brings me back to that a little bit. But yeah, man, I'm really like, this is really two keys. But no, yeah. So I mean, that's really cool. That it's really cool.
It's
to play
left
a game.
an impression for this long.
Yeah, it's really cool to play a game, especially like when you're introduced to a new generation of console that makes that A, sticks with you, but B, is like you go back to playing like you go back to playing. You go from playing like the Batman Arkham Knight, for example, or something, Marvel Spider-Man on PS4, and then you go back to PS3 era and you play like a Killzone or something like that. And you're like, oh wow, this looks totally different. You know, it's like immerses you. Like I remember, I think the first game I got when I bought my PS4 was The Last of Us, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's mind blowing.
Yeah. Insert mapstone fragment.
So you have to get that mapstone fragment.
Right there.
It's not a mapstone fragment, it's a key. So now you have to find a mapstone fragment.
Ooh. But yeah, it's really, really cool. I can't remember for myself what that was like. I mean, I said it was Last of Us, but like in terms of like a platformer, I don't really remember there being a platform for like PlayStation 4 that I played that was like, oh my god, this is like amazing. Like maybe the closest I can say is possibly like, if you can call it, probably like the Crash Bandicoot remake. But that's because, like, going from PS1 graphics to PS4
yeah, exactly.
night and day.
Huge.
Yeah,
it's kind of a change.
Yeah, it's
a little
huge.
bit a little bit of an upgrade.
Yeah. But no, I look at this, and I'm playing this, and the control is very responsive, and it feels... I'm getting kind of that Hollow Knight-esque feel to it, and that Lion King feel to it, and it's pretty nice.
You're gonna have to go up there, Bubba Bear.
Okay. Whoa!
Mr. Frogman! Meow, meow, meow.
I went up there. There's no thing for me to jump on.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I can do this. Oh, I can go through there.
I can tell you, I got stuck on this part too when I first played it.
Yeah.
It's definitely a little confusing when you're like, I've got one key, where's the other one?
Yeah.
But that's part of the adventure, my dude.
Yeah.
Let you figure it out.
And that's the way we're gonna be doing these episodes too, at least for like Ori and stuff like that. It's like, especially because, so for games that were feeling so like I said in the first episode, which if you haven't watched the first episode, what are you doing? Go back and watch the first episode. But I mentioned how I didn't play Ori, and of course this is Andrew's game, and of course Andrew's played it as he's mentioned throughout the episodes. And so. So the first couple episodes, I'm going to be playing, and then Andrew will be playing through, and then we're going to take some turns. And, yeah. But no, like, the thing is, like, I'm having fun doing this, like, beating these enemies and exploring. It doesn't feel like a chore. When platformers or really any game feels like a chore, then...
Aladdin!
Well, the Jafar fight was...
Well, and the first guard fight?
Oh,
you
yeah.
You wanna tell me that didn't feel like a fucking chore?
my full rage was on that episode, and it carried on into the other later episodes. Yeah, so it's like a game like that, when it feels like a chore, it just... it doesn't feel so fun. Again, going back to Cuphead, didn't really feel so fun.
Here we go.
Ooh, I think I should have saved. Oh, no.
You might want to save button. Just in case.
I have to. Oh my god, other thing so I can...
You got a new ability, son.
Increases strength of Spirit Flame. Ooh. Map marker, makes most pickups show up on the map.
But in order to get obviously you have to like build it out. Right?
Yeah.
But like if you look at the different things that are in the tree, it's definitely worth being like,
I know how I want to build.
You know.
Yeah. Like this I can tell is like this of course is your attack. This of course is like you're exploring. Like, so it kind of also depends like how you play as a player. Like this is saving and stuff like that. So I can already tell for me, this tree and this tree are going to be big. This one I might upgrade, but it's like going back to our Castle Crashers. Like you put all your stuff in your magic, but your attacks you didn't put so much
do
in.
Shit. Yeah.
Yeah, me I put so much in my attacks, but I didn't do so much in my magic. So yeah. So I'll be like, God, this is so magical. Ooh, I learned a wall jump.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be so helpful.
Now you see why I was like, you're never gonna get up there, right? Because there are reasons why you're not allowed to get up there. That's something else, is that the mobility of the game is slowly unlocked as you play, and you just get little things here and there that are super useful.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't have thought, now I can wall crawl.
I just one-hit that enemy.
I know, because you upgraded your soul
Oh,
fire.
it's so good. See, this is what I'm talking about. When I was talking about earlier with the whole skill tree thing, like when you play Ghost of Tsushima, it's like, okay, does some things good, does some things not so good. With Ori, it's like, I'm upgrading, but I'm getting these abilities, and these abilities are actually useful. These abilities are things I'm going to use throughout the game. And again, this wall jump is proving mightily good because I can bump into things, and I can make a swing. And
now you know why you couldn't access that one area.
Oh my good lord!
Careful for the spikes.
I know. I'm trying not to jump. That's the thing. Is I'm trying to get close, but like Achilles, like or not was a killer, whoever, flew too close to the sun, his wings melted.
Oh, Prometheus?
I think so. I'm not sure. Oh, good lord.
That guy almost got you there, bud.
I'm going to make a save point right here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to do it for this episode of Reviewcade. But as always, be sure to subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Make sure to hit that bell icon, because when you do, YouTube lets you know, hey, new episode of Reviewcade's up. You want to go? Yeah. You should go watch it.
Yeah.
Make sure to hit us up on social media. We're going to be very active on social media. Hit us up facebook.com/Reviewcade. Also on Twitter and Instagram @Reviewcade. Send us some questions. If there's a game you want us to review, hey guys, I think you should review this. I want to see what your guys' opinions are on this game. Let us know, and we'll play it.
Mm-hmm.
So as always, we're signing off. We will see you on Wednesday with more Ori, and I think I'll be playing a little bit more, and then I'm gonna hand the keys over to Andrew.
Hell yeah!
We'll see you on Wednesday.
Bye.